Hello. Hello. What a terrible day. What a terrible day. I gotta be honest. These days make me think about a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. One of the big things is how much I believe in myself. It's made me very curious if I believe in myself enough. We'll see. Just found out at work that there is a chance, a small chance, that I could be demoted, as well as many of my other colleagues, temporarily, of course, while these other things are happening. And to boot, my work schedule, which we had to bid for many weeks in advance, and how important it was that we did this bid. I got a very good schedule because I do a great job at my job. And then I was told I get this shit schedule, split shift, nonsensical fucking bullshit. It just changes everything. It changes everything. So much. It's going to make it nearly impossible to see my girlfriend throughout the week. She'll be in bed by the time I get off. She'll be at work by the time I start. It's a bummer. It's a fucking bummer, man. I feel very defeated. Very defeated today. The wind has been taken out of my sails. I understand, Kubrick. Thank you. What can I help you with, Jess? What's on your mind? Anyways, but it's made me think. Yeah, I'm having a crisis of my own, Jess. I'm not sure how much help I'll be for you. What's her crisis? What's this person's crisis? Feel free to share. Perhaps those in the chat might be able to assist. But this has made me think. It's given me pause to ask myself, how much do I believe in myself that I could, in effect, work for myself, to focus 100% on YouTube and focus on this online platform 100% and somehow support myself. I don't know. I've proven to myself that I can get close to that. I've never ever made substantial monies to support myself through YouTube and Twitch and everything. However, I have gotten to a stage where there was income, and I'm curious if I do dedicate myself wholeheartedly into it, if I could do that. I don't know. There's a fear of, what if it doesn't? It doesn't work. Or if I fail. It's a very difficult thing. Anyways, you guys don't want to hear about this stuff. Anyways, what's your friend's crisis? There's a crisis, yet you haven't responded. What's the crisis? If it's a giant message, I won't be able to read it. Let me know. How's everyone's day going? How's your day going, EXT? Creepy Girl? Jess? Whoever else is here, I'm not sure. If you missed a post, let me know. If you're here and I didn't see you, let me know. Let me know. In the couch all day. I missed you a lot. I missed you a lot, Christina. Not looking for it. You're good, Jess. I'm not sure what your crisis is. It just wasn't a good day. Not so much just the news, but what that news means. There you go. There's progress. There's progress. I like it. I like it. Progress is good. Change is good. Movement is good. Friend is dating a really protective person and he wants following him and stuff, but I didn't catch it. I missed part of it. Protective boyfriend or girlfriend and what happened? Something happened? Are they jealous? Are they clingy? I think this person should do what they think is best for the well-being of themselves and the parties involved. If they feel as though it's clingy, yeah, clingers can be difficult. I suppose it depends. If this person's was thinking about breaking up. Well, you know, it's up to them. If you, in the famous words of a very intelligent person, if you truly care about somebody and love somebody, these things that are quote-unquote problems, they're willing to put up with those things because that person means that much to them. That they're willing to deal with those faults. They're willing to deal with those things that they may think may be a detriment because they do care about that person. If it is something that is bothering them so much and they can't deal with it or they don't want to deal with it, perhaps they don't care about that person as much as they thought, and it's probably not worth it. So I would encourage that person to think about how much they care for that person and to say, could I put up with these things? Do I care about this person enough to put up with these things? Do I care about this person enough to accept that this is how they are and this is how they will be? Don't try to change them. It doesn't work. And if you do try to change them and you are successful, they may resent you for it. So accept them, as Abraham Lincoln said, warts and all. It's like he said when they were painting his portrait, I want to be painted warts and all. Accept them for what they are. If you can, and you do, then it will probably be successful. If you can't, then I wouldn't invest the time. That's right, Christina. It's almost like I've had this discussion with somebody before. You gotta find somebody that that you love and care about despite their faults and or shortcomings. Despite their faults and or shortcomings. It's important. What's up, Freddie? Long time no see, man. You picked a stream where I'm driving instead of a game. Hope you hang out for a bit. Thanks for sticking your fingers inside the like button and wiggling around. I don't know, man. You know, it's tricky. Relationships are tricky. You know, as I've aged in my young nubile body, I've come to terms with a number of different things. What I've wanted and what I think I've wanted tend to be different things. What I've needed and what I've thought I've needed are different things. I think you need, or whomever this person needs to realize, I'm guessing they're quite young. I'm guessing they're a teenager, preteen, or teenager, and that they think this is the person they're going to spend the rest of their life with, but they haven't thought about that yet. I would say that at that age, they will probably date, meet, spend time with many, many people. And to not make any of those long-term decisions at this point in their life. But I would, however, consider the idea, keep me say hi, because I have limited time. Oh, limited internet. Understood, Freddie. Well, I appreciate you saying hi and coming by. We'll be getting back into some gaming here shortly. But in today's stream, it's going to be conversation. So if that's not your cup of tea, understood. But anyways, I think at that age, it's important to look at what's happening. Is this a physical relationship, meaning not sexual, but a physical, meaning do you have actual contact with this person, or are we talking about an online relationship? If it's an online relationship, there's nothing wrong with that, but I wouldn't be too concerned because it's not, I don't know how you can have a relationship with somebody without having any physical interaction. If it's short term, sure. It's a means to an end, sure. Okay. Asexual, huh? Interesting. Hey, whatever floats their boat. Yeah, I guess, if they actually have physical contact or have physical interaction, sure. But the point is, if that's the basis of their relationship, that if they're not even in a physical, meaning a sexual relationship, and there's already clinging related, like clinger type issues, if it ever does escalate into something more, it's going to be even worse. Jealousy is a very tricky thing to deal with. Jealousy is a very hard thing to deal with. And typically someone is very clingy because they are jealous. And they tend to be jealous because of their own shortcomings, their own misgivings, their own misdeeds, or due to a lack of self-confidence in one attribute or another, one way or another. So perhaps they should focus on themselves and understand that maybe they need to work on themselves. Maybe the other person should say, hey, why are they being this way? Why are they so clingy? And ask themselves, is it so much that it prevents you or causes you not to want to be with this person? Does it cause them not to want to spend time with this person? Does it cause them to want to push away? If it does, then they probably shouldn't be in a relationship, in my opinion. But it's just that. It's an opinion. I don't know. I am far from an expert on these things. I have made terrible decisions in my life. I've made good decisions in my life. Whatever works, creepy girl. Understood. Yeah, then this person has to ask, does it bother them? To the point where it's affecting the relationship. If so, then maybe they're not in the relationship they should be in. Or talk to that person about it. Ask them why. Does the one person go out a lot and the other person stays at home all day and night? Is that what's happening? One person's out living a life, the other person's not. So they're jealous of the time that they are losing as a result. Well, that's something they should work on and talk about. That's something that needs to be addressed because that will eat them alive. You can just post your question, creepy girl. Whatever's on your mind. Anyways, I hope for those of you that are here, hope that life is going good. What's up, Legendary Guzma? What's happening? What's a good word, Prumpin? How's life treating you? How's mom and them? How's the science? So, how's your sex life? In the immortal words of Tommy Wiseau, so how's your sex life? Come on, man. At least go the speed limit, dog. Christina, are you still here by chance? If so, yes. Oh my gosh, and you're not behind. That's funny. Awesome. I like when you're at these streams. Very much. So I've been thinking about banking on myself, and this is a lot. I mean, the news that aired. Can you please explain? Oh my gosh, explain me why one of my videos got age restricted and I did not even do anything because I'm kind of a blah blah blah. Oh, I missed it. I tried to read that giant comment and I missed Christina's post. Christina, post a word, anything else, it'll cause chat to pop up again. I can read your message. Even just post the period, anything, it'll make your messages pop up again. And then I'll address his age restricted comment. I haven't messed up the timing yet. Give it time. All right, perfect. And that was Guzma. Age restriction, Guzma. Again, for a bunch of different reasons, man. What was the video of? What was the topic? What was the title? What was in the thumbnail? Let's talk about it. But, you know, it's weird, man. This has caused me to do some weird self-reflection. You know, I'm treating it like I lost my job or something, but I didn't. It's just things I don't like. Things that make me angry. Suggestion about how to break up over text, preferably. My suggestion is not to do that. It's going to come across condescending. It's going to come across disingenuous, no matter what you do. You can't break up good over a text message. If they want to, then just be blunt. Hey, things aren't working out for whatever reason. Break up in person, Jess. That's the respectful thing to do. You know, you dedicated time to be in a relationship with somebody. I would try to look them in the face, or at least on a phone call. But I know it's hard. That's the thing. People want to do it that way because it's hard. It's hard to look somebody in the face and tell them that. You know? The truth, Jess. The truth. I can't be in a relationship where we don't have trust. I can't be in a relationship where I feel as though I'm not respected. ASMR literally of me not talking. Okay, what was the game, Guzma? What was the game? And give me the exact title of your video. If you changed it, let me know what it was before you changed it. What was in the title of the video? So there's a couple of things you have to look at, Guzma. You have to look at what was the thumbnail, what was the imagery of. We are right now skeptical. You are correct, my friend. Sometimes, Guzma, you don't have to talk. You know, it could be something in the thumbnail, it could be something in the title, it could be something in the description. An age restriction will usually come as the result of the content being provided. I don't know who Lucy is, creepy girl. I don't know what we're talking about. If they require medical attention, absolutely. If the creature requires medical assistance, yes! So skeptical, I'm gonna set up another rig at my significant other's homestead so I can still stream when I'm not home, but I understand, creepy girl. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with her. You know, I don't know the issue, the root cause of this concern. She passed out. Yeah, I don't know. It depends. Passed out sometimes could be the result of a couple of things. But if the person is over the age of 18, an adult and living on their own, and you feel as though it's warranted, then by all means, take them to the hospital, call 911. If they are under the age of 18 and live with a parent and or guardian, I would notify them and let them assist in that decision making. Depends on the severity. I have friends that pass out who have conditions that cause them to pass out. I've passed out a couple times in my life. It depends. If they're sick, they're dehydrated, they have heat stroke, you know what I mean? They're not doing what they need to do, perhaps that should be the case. Are they epileptic? You know what I mean? I would seek out professional assistance if you deem it necessary. If you have to ask yourself, should I take this person to the hospital as a result of this condition, then it may not, from your perspective, be that severe if you have to ask yourself that question. So what I would do is weigh the circumstances and say, do I fear that what has happened or what could happen as a result of this could result in this person having permanent injury or something along those lines? And if that's the case, then by all means, yes. But if you are in a position to take someone to a hospital, then that would indicate to me that you are an adult and they are too. So I would probably consider that question. If you feel as though you have to think about it, maybe you should. What's up, Tommy? T-O-double-M-Y, Tommy, baby girl, don't tell me why. The thumbnail was, I think, Team Aqua, the neat battling title, either Pokemon, Sun Moon Special. Oh, Christina, I missed your comment. Once again, Guzma with his giant post. I missed Christina's comment again. Christina, post something else so I can see it again. Sweet face. Please and thank you. When in doubt, go to the hospital. There you go. This is directly in the mouths of baby girl. I concur. But Guzma, it's difficult, man. It's difficult to say. If people are reporting your video, it takes quite a few reports, and they have to be somewhat legitimate for that to actually happen, to be age-gated. But what I would consider, bye, creepy girl. Be safe. Keep us posted. But as far as being age-gated, age-restricted, it depends on the content, man. You have to look at your content. I don't know. There's got to be something. Maybe with Aqua Teen Hunger Force, that is a non-child-like cartoon. You didn't have it selected as for kids, right? In your upload defaults, it's not selected as content for kids, correct? If it is, it's being held to a higher standard as far as age gating is concerned, and then your answer is that's why. Aqua Teen Hunger Force thumbnail, and then you have it selected for children. If it's not selected for children, I would change your thumbnail and then submit. Or you can private the video, delete and re-upload it with a different thumbnail and see what happens. Or better yet, private the video, right? Or unlist it, re-upload the exact same video with a different thumbnail and see what YouTube does. And see what YouTube does. You got it, Goopy Girl. Let us know. Who knows? It could be a number of different things. It could be COVID related. You can get an answer from urgent care. But if someone's passing out and they are not prone to passing out, that would indicate to me there may be some significant issue. So it may be worth entertaining. Thanks for posting by again. You got it. So, it's snowing quite a bit. That's what I would do, Guzma, if it were me. If you really want to see if it's the algorithm or if it's legitimate, I would make sure, go into your upload defaults in the Creator Studio. Just be safe. Yep, good luck. Green or Will or whoever. Yep, you got it, Green. Best of luck to you, Pepe. You and your asexual boyfriend or girlfriend or it. Smiley face. I had a smiley face. I don't know if you can tell. But as far as the age gating stuff that's at Migos, I had something that was age restricted, and then YouTube pulled it and gave me a copyright, not a copyright, goodness gracious, a community guidelines violation for a video that was up for 5 years. So I have a community guidelines strike on my channel. It's a warning, but it's still a community guidelines strike. Which is bullshit. But again, because apparently, I don't know. But that's what I would do. If it's just age gated and you didn't get a community guidelines violation, I would private the video, unless it's got like 100,000 views or 5,000 views or something, then I wouldn't. But if it's only got a couple of views, who cares? Private the video, upload it again with a different thumbnail. Make sure your upload defaults it's for content not made for kids. Because, in all honesty, Guzma, you don't want it marked for kids anyways. If you have it marked for kids, you can't make ad revenue. It's not going to be recommended as much because as far as children goes, due to COPPA guidelines, it can't be recommended the same way. You can't have ads running against it. It's not going to be coupled with similar videos. So make sure your upload defaults are not for kids. If you have it set up for kids, Christina, how dare you? I understand, Christina, no worries. I'm officially lost at this point now. Do you have it set for kids, Guzma? If you have it set for kids, it's probably what happened. Because a lot of people wanted to set it for kids because they thought maybe that might give them more attention. You don't want it set for kids. You look at Markiplier, you look at all the big YouTubers, all their videos are things. There are so many restrictions on it. It is not worth it. Not worth it. Don't mark it for kids. Just have it at your upload defaults. Make sure all videos are set to not for kids. And you can always change it. When you upload it, you can change it for that one video. If you really want to market it for kids, that's cool. But you're not going to have any growth or revenue from it. If your intention is to potentially make revenue from it in the future, if it's marked for kids, you can't. You cannot show ads. You can't even get analytics because you can't track a child account. So YouTube won't track child accounts. So if you have children watching, you can't even look at your analytics to see, okay, what's the age group? Or what region are they from? Or are they watching on their phones or computers? Or did they get to it from a YouTube search? Or did they get to it from something? You won't be able to get any of that information because you can't track child accounts. So mark it not for kids. So this way you're not pigeonholed into one category. So you have it marked for not kids. Way it's plastered all over YouTube and you have the best chance. Well, I don't have the video anymore, so I can't re-upload it. I mean, I can, I just don't really feel like that. Hey, you're good, man. If it's not worth it to you, Guzma, then I wouldn't waste your time. So all you have to do for future videos, make sure it's not marked for kids, right? Make sure the upload defaults are not for kids. When people hear that, they think, well, I want kids to see it. Kids are going to see it no matter what, man. I'm telling you. Just don't limit your potential. If you market for kids, you're going to limit your potential for revenue, growth, exposure, and recommendations. Save yourself the hassle. Oh, I want to see baby girl immediately. I don't want to be in the car anymore. I don't want to be driving. Horrible. I'm sorry, guys, for the buffer. That was me, not you. That buffer was me, not you. It's the area that I'm in. There's some buffering. Let me turn up this music. So I'm in an area where there may be buffering, guys. We're back. I got one more buffer coming, guys. One more buffer. Stand by with me. This is an important message. Real talk. Real talk. Hold up. It's going to buffer again. Hold on. Hold that thought until after the buffer. Another buffer incoming. No, maybe. That's right, plastic cup. Always with the sick flips. So real talk. Does anybody ever think about, like, real talk? I'm not talking, I'm online, so I'm going to talk shit. I'm being for real. Does anybody ever think about something they want to do, but in all honesty, they don't do it because they're being cynical, like, I don't want to waste my time and do that because it's stupid? Or do they really, does anybody suffer from a lack of confidence sometimes? Where they go, I would love to do this one thing, say yeah, and it's weird. Sorry guys, that was another buffer. I thought we were past the buffering. I guess there was one more. I'm in the boonies. Yeah, confidence is a weird thing, man. I'm not a person who's not confident. You know, I'm not a cocky individual. I will jokingly make comments about how great I am at this and that, and that's all for fun. But in reality, I fear not being successful in a number of different areas. I really, really want to focus my energies on creating. I feel the happiest when I'm creating. I feel the happiest, with the exception of being with Christina. But I mean, as far as quote unquote work goes, I'm the happiest when I'm creating something. When I'm interacting with people and creating. That's where I feel like I thrive. That's where I feel like I'm the best version of myself. And in light of everything that happened today with my job, it's making me like really evaluate these things. To ask myself, am I really confident in my ability to do these things? Do I really think I have it in me? If so, how long am I willing to give it? You know, the issue is I haven't built up a nut to afford myself that opportunity. You know, to say, okay, I'm going to take 30 days and see what I can do in 30 days. Or take 60 days or 90 days. 30 days is not realistic. I would have to give it like 3 months to give myself even a shot to see if I can get the growth needed. Because it would take time to turn this around, this channel around and stuff. And I really, really want to do it. I think I really want to do it. But at the same time, it is like the fear of failure and then having to try and play catch up. You know, if I did take that and I didn't succeed, by the end of it, how devastating it would be. Try and play catch up, and it's very weird. It's just the ramblings of a madman. Just ignore it. I'm just externalizing my thoughts because everything that happened today really bums me out, man. And the funny part is, it bums me out, but it's not even all about me. This new schedule is going to be awful. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be absolutely terrible. It's terrible, Christina. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. And it starts next week. Absolutely awful. 10 to 10 split shift off Wednesdays and Thursdays. 10 to 10 off Wednesdays and Thursdays. Fucking terrible. I am going to my lovely girlfriend Christina's home to be with her this evening, because I can't think of another place I'd rather be. I'm a little defeated today. Not myself. Upset. And overwhelmed, I guess is the way to put it. I just feel lost. And I feel like when I'm with her, I'm found, I guess is the way to put it. It sounds corny, but it's the truth. I feel centered. You know, I'm willing to do a lot of things. I just read your comment, Christine. I'm just thinking about that. You can't see my face. Just letting you know. That's true. That's very true. It's just scary. It's scary. You know, I've spent a big portion of my life doing what I wanted to do, always half-assing it. Always on uneasy, unsteady footing. Never feeling like I've planted my feet. And I don't know. I have to really think about this and put a plan in place. Because now is not the time, especially on the holidays. But it just bums me out, you know. I was really excited about being able to spend this time with you. Plus, there was other stuff that happened that I found out that just irked me. I mean, I told my boss, if these certain things happen, I said, I understand, you know, it's for the needs of the business, and I completely get it, but if this occurs, this one particular thing occurs, that will be my notice. I will resign at that stage. So when you find out the answer to this particular thing, let me know, as that's when I will resign my position. I said, I know that me leaving this company will not impact the company, and it's not me trying to give an ultimatum, like if I don't get my way, I'm leaving. That's not what it is. I'm just letting you know what I'm willing to do and what I'm not willing to do. I've already sacrificed enough. I've sacrificed pay. I've sacrificed time. I've sacrificed time. I've sacrificed time. That is the one commodity they cannot give back to me. That is the one commodity that is not replenishable. And I am willing to forego portions of that in an effort to live the life I want to live with the people I want to live it with, to afford me those opportunities. But when the goal is to achieve the free time, the money, the whatever, to live the life I want to live, when the resources that provide me the ability to do that now are having a crazy negative impact on it, or on me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The answer is I don't know. The answer is I don't know. It's just a lot. It's just a lot to find out all at once. There's a long train. And now I don't feel great. Hot. I love you too, Christina, very much. I see my good friend Callahan Johnson. So guys, I think on this awful stream, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. Looks like the vast majority of people left anyways. So for those that have hung out, I appreciate you guys being here and listening to me ramble for 43 minutes, 28 seconds. It means the world to me. And maybe you'll be seeing me a lot more. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap it now. Placid, thanks for kicking it, man, for a little bit. I'll be back again on the daily at some point, some form or another. But I'll holler at you guys tomorrow. Thanks for being here. I am Audi 5000, the Bucket Decade. You guys stay epic. And, of course, I'll stay this terrible version of Eric. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. If I can hit my button. Bye.